So, what is up, YouTube? And man, the leak train is just moving. Alright, what is up, YouTube? It's always Mario here bringing you another video, and this time we have an E3 leak video. Now these ones I've been especially skipping, like the Pokemon ones, because they all seem kind of cool, even though a lot of them are kind of out there, fantastical, like random stuff. They seem cool, I kind of want to talk about them. Now, the E3 leaks, I have been skipping those. Alright, I mean, the Walmart one, I heard about that one, and I think Bethesda just took advantage and just decided to go ahead and be like, yeah, it's real. Now, again, there's so many mistakes and, like, errors in that post, I just don't feel like it was, I think it was an inside job. I think somebody inside the company, like, yeah, I'm going to make a leak, a leak of some stuff and drop it on the website. And, I mean, there's a lot of stuff wrong with that leak. It got rage right, but we'll see what else they get right. Specifically, seeing as though they didn't mention Pokemon, at all. So I definitely think that that's the red herring for that Walmart leak, is they didn't mention Pokemon. I'm like, you mentioned Smash Brothers, you mentioned Fire Emblem, and I think they mentioned Metroid too, but they didn't mention Pokemon, which is arguably the most hyped up Switch game right now. Probably a little bit more than Smash, how rabid the community is for information right now. But let's get on into this. So the leak basically is pretty much the whole presentation and the treehouse got leaked. So basically it says it's going to be an intro trailer showing off Dragon Ball Fighter Z on Switch, which something people have been asking for. Then of course you got your EA Sport, you got your FIFA 19, 2K19, Crash Bandicoot, which we know that was coming to. Octopath Traveler, which probably gets a bigger spotlight at the Square Enix show. And Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Then, of course, they show a new Mario Brothers game. That's correction. Super Smash Brothers. And there's no subtitle, just called Super Smash Bros. And then let's talk about that. Now here's one, a red flag right here. Punch-Out become the champion. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, you guys already have a game about boxing. Why would you make another one? I mean, you've been pushing ARMS for so long, and ARMS, I mean, I know it's not an amazing game, but it's pretty good. It's not that bad, and it actually did pretty well. So why would you cannibalize and like kill the momentum of ARMS by releasing another boxing game by releasing Punch-Out? I don't see that as a good business decision unless this is coming out on like 3DS or something, which I kind of doubt it. Then you have Metroid Prime Renegade, which is interesting, and it says being developed by Bandai Namco. That sounds pretty good. Again, that sounds pretty good. Splatoon 2, the Outtro expansion, they're going to cover that, which, again, that sounds feasible that they would cover that at the show. Now, the next thing right here is Fire Emblem Memories. Now, I have not been able to find anything else on this, so I'm not 100% sure about it, but Fire Emblem Memories. Okay, I mean, it sounds interesting. And of course, another kind of red flag is, well, no, this one's kind of feasible. Fallout 3 Anniversary. So, I mean, yeah, Fallout 4 does not look amazing. I definitely think Fallout 4 could run on the Switch. But I can definitely see them putting Fallout 3 on the Switch. I mean, they put Skyrim on the Switch. Even though I'm sitting there thinking, like, you can put Wolfenstein on Switch, but you can't put Fallout 4. Even though it doesn't really matter too much to me, because I'm not a big Fallout fan, it's just that it's kind of weird that they would put Fallout 3 on the Switch. Maybe even New Vegas. Put New Vegas on the Switch. Fallout 3? I mean, okay, that's cool. Then, of course, Yoshi's Flipping Island. So I think this one was probably from the trademark, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So Yoshi's Flipping Island from Goodfield. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So they stuck that rumor in there. Here's another one right here. F-Zero SX. So they're bringing back F-Zero, which could be like the big surprise game of the show. Fortnite coming to the Switch, which, I mean, I'm not even really that into Fortnite, so, okay. And Star Fox, the Lilac system. So, now this could be one of two things. I've heard a couple different things about this. Now, some people are saying that this is a Star Fox racer from retro games, which to me sounds weird. I mean, it sounds cool, like if it's like an air racer, like you're flying through space racing, or you're flying over the planets that you would visit in Star Fox. That would be pretty cool. Not exactly what I want. I want something more like Star Fox Adventures on GameCube. You know, that would be nice. And then I've heard that it is supposed to be something more like Star Fox Adventure. You know, where it's like a regular Star Fox game being developed by Retro Studios, which would be better because why would you develop a flying space racer with Star Fox and then bring back F-Zero, and they're practically the same thing? The only difference is F-Zero is on the ground and Star Fox isn't. It's almost, I mean, you'll be cannibalizing yourself. You know what I'm saying? The same thing goes for like what they did with Punch Out. So you've got Punch Out, and then you've got Arms. You've been pushing Arms as this big new franchise. Why would you bring back Punch Out? That's going to take away from Arms. Not to mention, why would you bring out another fighting game on the Switch in the same year as Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers is literally going to smash this game, and not in a sexy way. So I'm like, why would you, you know, like, it doesn't make sense. Now, the Star Fox thing could be, you know, just wrong. So the Star Fox thing could be an actual adventure title, and they could have been wrong about it being a racing game. But as far as the other stuff, I don't know. But that's about it for this. I'm 50-50 on this one. I'm not sure about this leak, but that's about it. Just bringing you guys the news. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep it real. Yeah.